Hello, and once again, psychologist Yuliia Latunenko is with you. Today we will talk about what to do if the people around you do not appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, give this video a like in advance, and leave your own comments. Do you have people in your surroundings who do not appreciate you? When you feel unappreciated, it may be accompanied by a sense that you are becoming somewhat weaker, smaller, exhausted, unimportant, unnecessary. And this is a feeling you might experience in certain environments with certain people. I will now tell you the signs that indicate when you are truly not being appreciated. With these signs, you can more confidently identify those people who are not very sincere towards you simply because you are not valuable to them. So the first sign that people do not appreciate you is criticism. People do not respect your opinion and always argue with you. Well, when this becomes a recurring trend, when people, for example, do not consider your opinion valuable or important, when they just wave it off and say, "What do you even know?" That is, they might often criticize you or give you advice you didn't ask for. And in a certain way, they ignore you, ignore what you say, ignore your position. The second sign that people do not value you is when they show indifference to your feelings, to your needs. It doesn't matter to them at all. They often interrupt you when you are in contact with them and fill the space with themselves. In other words, they are not interested in how your life is going. You might be saying something and they interrupt you and say, "Oh, well, what's with you?" "Well, for me." And then begins a long story about how similar situations happened in that person's life. The third sign that you are not valued by someone is when they have no desire to help you. Helping not under your pressure, not under your, let's say, please, when you've already asked for that help 10 times, and eventually the person helped you, but there is simply no internal urge to offer you help. If a person sees that you are in a difficult situation. The fourth sign that people do not value you is when they do not read your messages in a social media. It happens that they do not respond to them for a long time, do not even open them, ignoring what you have written to them. The fifth sign that people do not value you is when your efforts to help this person, to improve their life, to do something nice for them, are taken for granted, and they do not even thank you. They perceive you as a service function, as something that is simply added to their life for free. In essence, they are using your resources. The sixth sign that you are not valued by a person is when they never ask you about your feelings, about your affairs, and are genuinely willing to listen to you. Such a person is not interested in your needs, your desires. They are only interested in you listening to them or using your own resources. The next sign is when a person never listens to your no and stop. That is, the person does not hear about your boundaries. Such a person may need to be told several times, "Please don't do that, it makes me uncomfortable." But the person does not hear it. And every time you just face the problem that your boundaries are violated by such people. And the last, eighth sign that you are undervalued is when a person whom you consider close, or your friend, or someone from your circle, no matter what happens, always blames you. That is, all the responsibility for what happens always falls on you. on your shoulders. So such people do not value you. What should you do about this? Now I will give you some advice from me on what to do when you don't feel valued, needed, respected, or important in the life of someone who is important to you. But as always, in the middle of the video, I ask you to subscribe to my channel and like this video. This is very important and valuable to me. Please show that you appreciate my videos, that they are useful to you, and write in the comments if there are people around you who do not appreciate you. And now, from me, the following advice. The first piece of advice. Please stop being good boys and girls for such people. Do not now cater to them. Perhaps you have been accustomed since childhood to earn value, to earn respect from your parents. But stop doing this in adult life because you deserve to be valued from birth. Become uncomfortable for such people. Tell them stop and no more often. Do not be afraid to lose them. Do not be afraid to offend them. The scariest thing in life is to lose yourself. Firmly and strictly establish your boundaries. If a person does not listen, distance yourself from that person. Third, stop investing your resources in such a person. Reduce your help, reduce your attention, and you can even reduce communication with such people. You can limit communication with them even to the point of completely disappearing from their sight, if that is at all possible. Fourth advice, lower the value of such as people for you because someone who does not value you at all cannot be valuable. Perhaps in childhood you couldn't earn the attention and recognition of your parents without betraying yourself. Don't do this because you are already an adult and childhood is over. This is just a habit that originates from your childhood trauma. You were once a child, you were dependent on your parents, but now you are not dependent on anyone. You can freely refuse to communicate with those people who do not value you. When you do all this, when you dare to lose people who do not value you, you will see that such people will very quickly disappear from your life, disappear from your field of vision, because they are only interested in taking your resources. You will discover such a phenomenon when a person finds someone else instead of you to take advantage of. But there will also be people who will be surprised by your new behavior and will ask you, what has happened to you at all? Are you offended, or what is actually happening in the relationship? It is precisely with this category of people that you can restore normal relationships by directly building contact with them through setting your boundaries, using the words no and stop. But as practice shows, very few people accept such changes. Generally, people get used to this, accommodating attitude where they are not refused anything. They can use you as a function. And such people will be completely against your changes and will not agree to listen to your demands, to hear your needs, your feelings. Let them go, don't cling to them. Do not fear loneliness, because if you let go of those who do not value you, new people will come into your life who will reflect your new attitude towards yourself, your self-worth. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment if there are people in your life who do not value you and if you have not yet cut ties with them.